Hello everyone, I'm Stu, and today we're diving back into the incredible world of BeamNG Drive. If you've had the pleasure of taking the revamped T-Series trucks for a spin, you know how awesome they are. But, and it's a big but, once you take these trucks off-road, you soon realise they have no grip whatsoever. And as for ground clearance, well, unfortunately they have none of that either. What if there was a mod out there that took all the coolness of the T-Series trucks and mashed it up with some serious off-road capabilities, like Bigfoot here? Well, today, my friends, we're throwing both these trucks into my giant blender. Yep, you heard that right. It's plugged in and ready to rock. Thanks to Terry Martin for this amazing mod. We're aiming for the perfect concoction, a blend that's going to redefine off-roading trucking as we know it in BeamNG. Drop those trucks in, like it's the ultimate smoothie recipe, and let's see what the universe serves up. I'm going to stand back because things are going to get out of control. Oh, big explosion. And here it is, the Universal Monster Frame mod by the talented Ashmaker 000. This transforms our regular T-Series trucks into absolute beasts, ready to conquer any terrain that you throw at them. It's like the Frankenstein's monster of off-road mods, and I can't wait to put it through its paces and show you all of the awesome features. In this video, I'm going to test many of the configurations of this mod to destruction, so please make sure you stay along to the end. You don't want to miss some of my wheelie attempts later. But before we get started, I wanted to ask you to be sure to leave me a like if you enjoy the video, and subscribe to me to join this fantastic community if you have not already done so. First, let's hit the trails and see what this baby can really do. Now, we're not even sticking to the beaten path, and this truck is gracefully gliding over these rocks like they're just tiny pebbles. Steep climbs are a piece of cake. But we've got to keep our wits about us because that high centre of gravity can catch us out. Those tyres can turn into pancakes on these sharp rocks, but guess what? Even with a flat tyre, this beast is scaling heights like it's on a mission. However, be very careful if you get it on a side slope just like this, and oops, there she goes. We've established this truck can rock the rocks, but what about the sandy dunes? Look at it flying through the air. Sand is no problem at all. And the suspension seems to be built like a tank. We know it can handle the off-road courses, but what else can this monster truck pull off? Well, stick around because we're going to test all of the capabilities of this monster. And yes, there'll be plenty of carnage just like this. A truck isn't a truck if it can't handle serious heavy cargo, so we've left Johnson Valley and come to the ETK test centre and switched over to the cab over. And of course we're hauling a whole bus. Yeah, we've got a high centre of gravity making this bus swing from side to side like a pendulum. Talk about nerve-wracking. Now if you take a look at this monstrous flatbed trailer, and this comes bundled with the mod too, alongside a dry van and a container trailer as well. Once the swaying settles down, we can hit the gas and catch our breath for a moment, but we're about to see the big problem here. Turning this beast is an absolute nightmare. Yes, it's got rear trailer steering, but who's got the time or the ninja skills to juggle all that while we're wrestling with the front end up here? Even with a gentle turn, that bus is teetering on the edge. We can get through these twisty bits, and now it's time to hit the gas and head up the hill. But be warned, any sudden moves on the steering and we are in big trouble. And there she goes, possibly the slowest crash in BeamNG history. But hey, it's proof that the truck can handle the heavy haul, albeit with a touch of drama. To test whether this truck can handle serious jumps, there's only one destination worth considering, and that's the mega jump at the Motorsports playground. Now we've got the rigid flatbed trailer with the long nose cab variant, and our precious cargo today is the sleek Hirochi CCF sports car by Theo Wilkinson. So far everything seems fine, except for the fact that the tyre noise is practically deafening us. I'm intentionally going to miss the first set of ramps because I think we're going to catch some air anyway. Oh, hang on a second, I forgot to tether the car down before we started, and there she goes. Bits of the car flying in all directions. How am I going to explain this one? Alright, time to hit the ramp. Oh my goodness, hang on tight. We're soaring through the air for what feels like an eternity. Let's spice things up and take the far right ramp. Gotta see where we land. And we've got a surprisingly level flight here. Will we stick the landing? Nope, not a chance. Huge crash, straight into the drink. But it's safe to say this truck can definitely catch some serious air. Let's check on the CCF. Oh boy, she has seen better days. Sorry Theo, on to the next challenge. Now don't quiz me on why my engine decided to catch fire, because honestly, I have no idea. But here we are, in the midst of attempting to flatten some car body shells. The low-hanging engine has made it difficult for us, and we've got stuck on some of the cars there. Let's try this in the reverse direction and see if we have any better luck this time. Well, we certainly managed to crash all 10 car body shells, but yep, here we go again. The front wheels are spinning, but those stubborn cars are holding us back. Let me know your thoughts in the comment. Does this count as a pass? We have crushed the cars, but we have got stuck in the process. I always think it's such a blast witnessing the crash physics of a free fall, and we have the cab over and a conventional cement truck here. So let's crank up the excitement and hoist them up really high in the sky before letting both of them take the plunge together. Well, that was a bit of synchronized destruction, and there's barely a trace left as everything hits the ground and the debris shoots back up into the air. Surprisingly, the conventional truck emerged as the sturdier of the two, with the cab over burning out down below. Now let's give the conventional long-nose truck a more sensible drop and witness the magic in the tyres and the suspension. And just appreciate how delicately sprung this truck really is. The back wheels have decided to come off, but all in all, it's held itself together pretty well. A seal of approval for resilience there, I would say. Ever wondered what a 70-mile-an-hour collision in the fuel truck would look like, especially into a solid concrete wall? Well, we're now at the grid map to find out. Oh, and that one wasn't too bad. I think if you miraculously survived the deceleration, I'm betting you'd probably stroll away from that one relatively unhurt. Let's kick it up a notch to 100 miles per hour, and whilst things aren't exactly a bed of roses, this old girl has proven she's built tough. Before we leave the grid map, hang on just 1 minute, because I have a feeling that the cab over at 100 miles an hour is going to become a pancake. But there's only one way to find out. Oh my god! The entire cab has vanished. Now I know which one I'd rather be driving. And last but not least, let's explore the cab over variant's wheelie potential. I probably should have showed you this earlier, but let me emphasize the sheer size difference between the regular D series and this colossal T series monster truck. It really is a true behemoth. The question is, can it pull off a wheelie? Well, sort of, but I reckon we can do better if we change a few settings. I've gone and softened the rear suspension, and I've given it a boost of nitrous because, well, why not? And oh yeah, now we're talking. This is a beautiful wheelie. Oh, well, that one started strong, but I guess I got a little bit carried away with that one. Oops. But this one is looking pretty much perfect. By the way, I couldn't get it to do a stoppie, but if you do manage it, let me know how you pulled it off. Not everything is sunshine and rainbows with this mod, of course. Pull away too hard or hit the wrong frequency of bumps and the suspension can snap and your wheels just break off. Also, this isn't your typical racing truck. Apply a bit of steering lock, hit the throttle, and voila, the front wheels, you know, the ones you need to steer, decide to come straight off the ground. Alright, that's a wrap for today, and we've certainly put several of the trucks available in this mod pack through their paces, often to the point of destruction. It's more than capable of taking you deep into off-road adventures, and undoubtedly adds a heap of fun to BeamNG servers as well. So share your thoughts about the mod in the comments, and I've got the download link for everything that I've used in this video down there for you also. Thanks a bunch for watching and hitting that like button. Have an excellent day, and until the next one, take care.